If you think we know everything about our planet, then you'd be wrong. There are still many things happening around us which we don't understand. This is especially true when it comes to our oceans, which cover more than 70% of the Earth's surface. We have managed to explore less than 5% of our oceans.
Oh.
And so, there are plenty of things happening down there which are totally unexplained. After all, volcanoes are usually associated with land masses like islands. But did you know that more than 90% of volcanoes are located under the sea? This is a large geological structure located in the Baltic Sea off the coast of Sweden, and it's completely unexplained. It is a massive, perfectly round depression which is over 50 meters deep. These bubbles are usually circular and can be dozens of feet across. They are small organisms which grow in clusters and are often found attached to rocks or seaweed. What makes sea orchids so unique is that they do not have roots or a vascular system like other plants. This means they are not technically plants at all. Bioluminescence is the production and release of light by a living organism. Also known as tsunami, these waves can be over 100 feet tall and travel at incredible speeds. They are often caused by earthquakes or volcanic eruptions under the sea. While giant waves are sometimes shown crashing onto land in movies, most of them dissipate harmlessly into the water. Every now and again, though, a giant wave will hit the shore and cause catastrophic damage. One of the worst examples of this happened in 2004, when a 7.6 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. The resulting tsunami wave killed more than 227,000 people in 14 countries. It is often observed in deep-sea creatures like jellyfish and plankton. Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Bioluminescence is created by a chemical reaction inside the organism. In most cases, it is used as a defense mechanism to startle predators or attract mates. But it can also be used for hunting too. Many deep-sea predators use bioluminescence to lure their prey before striking. Some scientists believe bioluminescent creatures may hold the key to unlocking new medical technologies. By studying how these creatures use bioluminescence, scientists may be able to create new fluorescent cancer markers or gene therapies. Instead, they are marine invertebrates related to animals like jellyfish. Many believe sea orchids are actually the missing link between plants and animals. They are currently only found in cold, deep waters, but scientists hope to learn more about them in the future. They're also sometimes mistaken for giant jellyfish, which can be dangerous for ships. Most ocean bubbles appear during rough seas or strong currents. They are created by pockets of air being forced up from deep within the ocean. Sometimes these bubbles are a sign of something much more sinister, though. In 2010, hundreds of unexplained bubbles began appearing along the Gulf Coast of the United States. At first, many people feared this was a sign of an underwater volcano about to erupt. But the bubbles turned out to be the result of decaying organic matter deep in the ocean. Scientists have searched for answers for decades, but nobody has been able to say for sure what the Baltic anomaly is. It was first discovered in 1960, when a Soviet submarine hit the bottom of the sea and realized something was there. It's the only known fish in the world without red blood cells or hemoglobin. This means their blood is white, and they cannot carry oxygen throughout their bodies very efficiently. Because of this, ice fish must live in very cold waters where the oxygen content is high. They are also very transparent, allowing them to camouflage themselves against the ice and snow. Some believe the ice fish is the closest living relative of the fish, which eventually evolved into land-dwelling vertebrates.
Oh.
They are truly a unique and mysterious creature. At first, they believed it was a meteorite that had landed in the sea. But this theory was soon discarded, as meteorites are rarely this large, and they don't usually create perfectly round objects. Another popular theory is that it was caused by a nuclear explosion, but this has never been confirmed. The truth is, we simply don't know what the Baltic anomaly is. These underwater volcanoes do not erupt in the same way as land-based ones. This is an extremely rare phenomenon, in which the sun appears green, just as it dips below the horizon. While it's not entirely understood, it's believed the green flash is caused by an atmospheric effect, similar to a rainbow. The green color appears because of the way the sun's light refracts through the atmosphere. It is only visible for a split second, though, which makes it very hard to see. Instead of lava flowing down the sides of a mountain, Molten lava comes out of a vent on the seabed. Underwater volcanoes can be quite dangerous. When they erupt, they can cause massive amounts of damage to marine life and disrupt the balance of the ecosystem. One of the biggest underwater volcano eruptions happened in 1962, when the Krakatau volcano in Indonesia erupted. The eruption killed more than 30,000 people and unleashed 40 cubic kilometers of material into the water. From strange lights in the ocean to scary sounds and creatures, here are 10 unexplained ocean phenomena which leave scientists baffled. Number 10. Mysterious lights. It's not uncommon for people who live by the coast or work at sea to report seeing strange lights in the ocean. Most of these lights are never explained, and it's left people wondering what they could possibly be. It was named the bloop. The sound was over 3 times louder than anything that had been recorded in the area before. To make matters even stranger, the sound appeared to be coming from nearly every direction at once. At first, scientists thought the sound might have been caused by a giant squid or octopus. But since then, they have said it is most likely the sound of ice shelf collapsing. Even so, it's hard to believe that an animal could make such a noise. Perhaps there really are gigantic creatures living in our oceans, which we just don't know about. There are many theories out there. Some believe the lights could be portals to other dimensions or even alien spaceships landing in the water. Others say the lights may be the result of natural occurrences, such as bioluminescence or a buildup of methane gas. However, many ocean researchers actually believe these lights are man-made. They think the lights often reported in coastal areas are actually coming from oil rigs or military submarines. As for those seen out in the open ocean, they are probably coming from cargo ships or fishing boats. But this doesn't explain why these lights are sometimes seen deep in the ocean where no ships would be. 9. The bloop. In 1997, a very loud underwater sound was picked up by a hydrophone in the Pacific Ocean. Number 8. Underwater volcanoes. It may surprise you to learn that there are volcanoes under the ocean. Number 7. The Baltic anomaly. Number 6. Green flash. If you have ever watched the sunset over the ocean, you may have seen the green flash. Number 5. Ocean bubbles. Large bubbles occasionally appear on the surface of the ocean, leaving people wondering where they come from. Number 4. Sea orchids. Sea orchids are a relatively new discovery in the world of marine biology. 3. Icefish. The icefish is a bizarre creature which has some very unusual characteristics. Number 2. Bioluminescence. Number 1. Giant waves. Giant waves are one of the most frightening natural disasters on Earth. Thanks for watching. What do you think is the most amazing thing about our oceans?